Hey guys, Madoka here today. I'm joined by the sloucher Bailey,
Yeah, everyone.
who looks like an absolute nerd.
Yeah, well, I had a shave,
No, it's like the glasses, the beard, and the
Yeah, I
like.
had
You
a
got
shave.
the soul patch and the mustache.
Yeah, I know.
You look like a nerdy Satan.
Really Satan.
There's a channel that I've watched called. Have you heard of a channel called The Click?
Don't think so.
You look like him, sort of, but like.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow this out so it comes out that way. Like an evil villain.
You're just gonna be sitting here just doing this,
Yeah.
just twisting your mustache.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some villains to talk about as well, and some magical girls.
Yeah.
Because today we're talking about Madoka Magica.
The anime I only watched recently, a few days ago.
And I watched it like a year or two ago for the first time, and rewatching it a second time for the podcast.
Yeah.
So, episode number 1 starts in a dream sequence.
Which is like, it's like a chess, it's if you're playing chess and you take LSD. So that was tripping me out.
I got myself a water bottle here.
Okay.
It's not really a dream though, isn't it? Like later on.
Yeah, it's more like, as here, so Madoka has a dream of Akami fighting a war rider, whatever its name is.
It's Walpurgis Night.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try.
That's the best way of pronouncing it because the actual name is German.
Ah, okay.
That's why it's like you don't bother pronouncing it. You're not gonna be able to.
Yeah, so the episode begins with Madoka dream of Akami fighting the war knight from a previous timeline.
Oh, getting right to the spoilers, aren't we?
Yeah, man, I don't know.
We don't because it's not confirmed that.
Well, I've only seen 6 episodes, so the
Like-
way it's set up as I've been reading it, I don't know. Or maybe it's not that. It's like because I've seen some weird stuff where
I'll get because we're gonna be spoiling the whole anime anyway. The big twist that it is time travel.
because I didn't know if it was that or if it was like seeing a distorted version of the future.
No, it was more. It was a situation of Akami fighting a witch, which was Wabo's night, but it was a dream sequence, so you don't know if it was actually real or not.
Yeah.
And then, Madoka wakes up. It's like weird dream and all that. It's like
Yeah.
she's like gets ready for school, and the new girl that has enrolled at her school in her class is the same girl from her dream.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, she might have been seen into the future.
Well, it could just at this point you wouldn't really like. I'm surprised you jumped to future so quick.
Yeah, because it's either that or she was dreaming of it's either different like time. It's either time travel or she's seeing into the future. One of the two.
It's interesting you come to that conclusion so quickly.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's supposed to be that obvious that it's like something like that.
When you watch like Back to the Future,
Yeah.
and, you know, these days a lot of movies involve the multiverse and time travel, so it's like, if I was a veteran man,
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, so yeah, a new girl in the class is Akemi, her last name Mura. Hilariously, in the roll call episode, I had all the names the wrong way around.
Oh, okay.
Except for Mummy's, I think.
Was it like first name? Did you just have
I had it like last name, first name instead of first name, last name.
Oh, okay.
Which is just embarrassing
Was it for the characters or for the actors?
for the characters.
Alright.
Which is, it's not as embarrassing if it was for the characters. It would be more embarrassing if it was for the actors, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, So yeah, Madoka's surprised that Homura seems to know her, and because like she's just like staring at her. It's like, why are you staring at me like that, you weirdo? It's like she has that sort of energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the hallway, Homura says Madoka should not try to change her life. So yeah, it's like, Kami's like, oh, I need to go to the doctor's office. But turns out she doesn't. She's just doing that to separate Madoka from everyone else.
Yeah.
Just to tell her that.
Yeah.
It's like, she seems to know something's up, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You gotta keep an eye on her, right? Anyway, so yeah, later on in the day, Madoka and Sayaka are at the store, and Madoka suddenly hears QB's voice. It's like in her head. It's in your head. Sorry, I couldn't.
Like those narration worms in Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Did you even get the song reference I was making?
No.
Zombie.
Maybe it's like in
It's such a niche reference. If you know your songs, you'd get that reference.
yeah. I know Rob Zombie.
No, the song's like, it's in your head, it's in your head, zombie. Getting copyright claim
Yeah,
for that.
you have to show me the lyrics. It sounds familiar. Alright, so
That's really the only part I know.
yeah, so the voice is calling for help. And so Madoka follows it to find Homura, Akemi, trying to kill Kirby. Or Kirby.
Yeah, let's just go Kirby, because it is basically like Kirby almost, because of what happens later.
Yeah.
Except this is a Kirby that eats certain things.
Akami states that it is none of her business and she should just hand Kirby over. Sayaka then appears to spray Akami with a fire extinguisher and helps Madoka.
I love how, of all things, she like grabs a fire extinguisher to battle her off. It's like, I've got all this magical power, but a fire extinguisher beats my butt.
I saw this video where it's the guy was smoking in the office bathroom and the guy leaves, he comes up with a fire extinguisher, it's like
That also happens at like a gas station.
no, I haven't seen that
There's
one.
a gas station clip of that exact same thing. It's like, which is even worse because you're not supposed to have an open flame around gas.
Yeah.
So there's like the guy rolls up, like is carrying the fire extinguisher right to the guy's face. It just goes right in his face because he's got a cigarette lit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
The two are caught in a barrier while fleeing. However, they are completely unaware that it is a barrier and they are very scared. Tomoe appears and saves them. And Haruma, Akami, leaves.
Yeah, the first name's a lot easier to say than Mummy. Yeah.
Mummy heals Kirby. And Kirby says that Saduko and Sasuke can become magical girls if they form a contract in blood.
Sasuke? Really?
Yes.
It's like the same syllables, man.
Have you seen that Naruto episode?
No.
Where Sakura's like, I love you, Naruto. It's like, what? Sasuke doesn't mean anything to me. Bullshit. You lie. Alright, you want to take this one?
Anyway, moving on to the second episode. We're at Mami's house, like Madoka and Sayaka are there. And Mami's like, explaining how Soul Gem works. And it's like the Soul Gem is a wish exchange. And it allows the magical girls to take on witches in battle.
Witchy woman.
Yeah. And Mami's like, oh, I'm gonna bring you guys along for a witch hunt. Which is dumb, first of all. Like, why?
Well, the best experience they'll get is out in the field.
I mean, yes, but it's also, you're putting civilians in danger.
But it's not like they were forced to. They were offered, and she's like, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a smart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because magical girls can die while hunting witches.
Witchy woman. It's a song.
We've both got songs that we don't know. Why are you moving over this way?
Oh, it's
Move
chairs,
that
it's
side, man. You're blocking the swords.
This chair's hurting my arse.
Well, put the pillow under.
Ah, that's better.
Slide over that way a bit.
Alright, so...
You're blocking the swords back there.
Yeah.
Got a new sword back there.
Alright.
It's Weiss's rapier.
They then discuss Akame attacking Kirby. Kirby says that Akame intended to stop them from meeting, and they also speculate it could be to avoid competition since the victor gets the grief seed. This results in competition.
Like, I don't get why there has to be such a competition over that.
Well, you see, the victor not only gets the grief seed, gets the spoils.
Yeah, but the spoils are the grief seeds.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you want grief seeds?
Well, yeah, in this situation you do need the grief seeds to restore your soul gem. But it's like, as we see later on, it can be shared.
Yeah, but it's not like in Skyrim. You can't just go to someone and go, refill my soul gem, or buy a soul gem with a soul in it.
No. Well, we'll find out later that's not really a thing you can do either.
Yeah.
Because, well, doing that could possibly kill a magical girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next day rolls around and Kirby is coming with Madoka to the school. It's like she can see him, Sayaka can see him, but Hitomi, the friend that they're traveling with, can't see him.
The little cat thing, right?
Yeah. They can't see the little... Yeah, it's like a little... It's not really a cat. It's more like a... What's the animal that I'm trying to think of? It's like... Not a squirrel.
Raccoon?
Raccoon. Oh, it's a...
They're good pets to have.
Or like
raccoons.
a quoll.
If you train them, they're good pets to
Yeah.
have.
Imagine if it was like if they based off a quokka.
A what?
A quokka.
What's a quokka?
It's like a little... It's like a little Australian creature that's always smiling.
Based off a capybara. Just been lazing around we'll get through this no matter what happens.
But just imagine if QB was based off a quokka, because they're always smiling.
Yeah.
And it's like you take that sort of always smiling thing.
Or what about a flying squirrel? It's like, come here. You seen those videos? The guys holding
Yeah,
out
the
their
sugar glider
yeah.
squirrels.
It's just like...
Anyway, so yeah, on the journey to school, they discover they can use telepathy. Yeah, so basically, Sayaka, Mami, and Madoka, and Kirby can all talk to each other without even having to speak. Pretty cool feature to have, I would say.
Yeah, that's like in Cyberpunk. Where it's like, you don't need to open your mouth to talk to me. It's like V and Johnny. It's like Johnny's in V's head, so they can communicate telepathically. It's pretty cool.
So yeah, Akame approaches Madoka again later and reveals she did intend to stop Kirby from meeting Madoka, but since she's failed, she's just like, just don't make a wish with Kirby.
Speaking of Kirby, I have to show you that video Sonic for hire. And Kirby's like, you gonna work for me or what? And Kirby's like, he tries to suck you out and he's just running as fast as he can. Okay, I'll work for you now. That's what I like to hear.
But yeah, like, Madoka's doesn't respond. Like, Madoka asks what Akame's wish was, but she doesn't respond, and I don't think we ever learn what the wish was.
I don't know, I haven't learned anything about what the wish was. Because, if you say it out loud, it's not going to come true.
Well, if it's already happened, you can say it. Because a lot of wishes happen the wishes happen immediately in the anime.
She wished she was big.
Where?
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Boy was like, I wish I was big.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that movie, but where, Bailey? Where?
Get your mind out of the gutters.
Which gutters?
Yeah, gutter rat. Alright.
You gotta expect me to take a big joke and turn it dirty,
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah, Sakata and Madoka meet Mammy after school to hunt witches. Sakata brings a bat, and Saduko brings designs she has for outfits, making Sakata and Miami laugh.
You're making me laugh with what you call them.
Yeah, Miami uses her soul gem, not to be confused with the one from Skyrim, to get to the witch's location.
I never go soul gem in Skyrim, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just think I managed to avoid them while trying to get through the game as fast as possible.
Yeah, maybe. It depends if you're looting bodies or not.
Oh, you know what would be cool to watch right now? A Skyrim speed run.
Oh, I was thinking the new GTA 6 trailer that comes out next month.
No, but it'd be cool to see someone speed run Skyrim.
I have.
But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
For someone that hasn't seen it.
You have to watch Skyrim Gamer Food.
What?
It's a site. They make parody videos. They're pretty good.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back. So yeah, they get to the location of a abandoned shack.
Yeah.
Which... Are you sure it was an abandoned shack or
it
was
was abandoned.
You sure it wasn't a construction site?
I'm pretty sure it was abandoned shack.
No, it was a roof of a tall building.
Which was abandoned.
I don't think it was abandoned. It was a construction site.
Oh, okay then. My mistake.
It's just that no one was there because it'd be closing time.
Closing time.
Because a lot of the witch, magical girl battles happen at night.
Yeah.
Because, well, yeah, if you do it during the day, you could get caught doing, battle. Which, sort of undersells the secret part of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, this lady she's taken off her heels.
Yeah.
As what you mentioned in a previous podcast episode, with taking their shoes off before they jump. You know?
Yeah. I think I do.
Yeah, it was you mentioned in the same time that you found that you were looking at the detail of why they take the shoes off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we're putting what you said there to use here, considering she does jump off the roof, but Mummy saves her with her magical girl powers.
Yeah.
And it's just able to casually catch her. It's the most casual catch and lower you'll ever see from a teenage girl.
On Assassin's Creed, they leap into bales of hay and survive. So.
Yeah, but bale of hay, that's been proven to not be possible.
You know what? And you think catching someone like that is
That's even
possible?
more ridiculous.
But if you had to choose, which would you choose?
Honestly, the magical girl, because she has the powers to slow me down and catch me.
No, I want the veil of hair. So,
Yeah, but that has a much higher chance of killing you.
yeah, but then you gotta take into account the laws and natures of the universes. You know, each one.
Yeah.
Alright, where were we?
Anyway, so yeah, Mo's catched the girl and like laid her on the ground, and like found the witch's mark on her neck, stuff like that.
Yeah, but hold on. What if Superman were to catch her with that?
And Superman knows how to be careful when catching
Yeah,
someone.
but if she's falling at terminal velocity up a building, then
He can match terminal velocity, catch her, and slow down.
I hope you're right. Otherwise, he's cutting her into 3 equal pieces.
Sashimi, anyone? I'm sorry. You set me up for that joke so well. Anyway, so yeah, Maui turns Sayaka's bat into a mace. It's like a magical girl base. But it's more like a club, actually, than a mace.
Yeah.
Because the mace has the chain with a ball in the end. So yeah, they wander through and find the witch, Gertrude. At one point, Maui appears to be unconscious.
Yeah.
What do you... Or is she just like standing there or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like both of the girls get worried that she's like freezing up or something like that.
Yeah.
But Maui's just like, nah, I'm gonna beat this witch easily. And she does. She gets a grief seed and explains the grief seed, and she's able to use it to pull the darkness out of her soul gem to restore the power of it. And she like tosses it into the darkness to Akami, just hiding in the shadows. It's like, and Akami's like, nah, it's yours, and tosses it back.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can share them, it's actually a lot easier to share your stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the Care Bear, sharing is caring.
Or in this world, it'd be more like sharing is apparently murder.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway, moving on to episode 3.
Miki visits Kiyosuke Kamajo, a violinist she admired, and they start listening to classical music together when Suki cries lightly.
Suki?
Monosuke for short.
No, it's Kamijo that's crying. No, it's Sayaka.
Okay. No, it's Kayusuki. That's why I said Suki.
No. Oh, his first name.
Yes.
You could just call it Kami.
Kami.
Yeah, that's a lot easier, isn't
You know
it?
what Kami means? The Japanese word for Kami, you know what that means?
What?
God.
He's God now.
And the guy's like, I am Kami of a lookout, which means he's God.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so Tumo defeats a familiar and tells AKA and Madoka
Oka.
Doka Literary Club that she didn't have time to think about her wish, as she was involved in a deadly traffic accident.
Well, that's some BS right there, isn't it?
What, that she's lying, or the circumstances?
No, the circumstances of her wish. It's like that is a forced wish.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to die right now. That was basically her wish forced upon her.
Yeah. I remember this guy grants wishes, but at a cost. And one guy's like a valet parker.
Yeah.
He's like, I just wish I could escape. And he's like, wish granted. And he's in an escape box like that, in water. He's slowly drowning. He's got to escape. It's like, you're welcome. Now I'm off to do more good deeds. Like one
No,
guy,
I wish I could escape. So he would have.
he has to be. You have to be literal in what you're wishing for.
No,
Because if you're not, there's a lot of grey area.
no, but he. The wish has to allow him to escape that, though, right?
No, he says, I wish I could escape. And so he was put into an escape thing and he had a chance to get out. So another guy wished, I just wish I could walk right through these bars. And he literally started to. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And he's pushing himself back and his body is just like being pulled through the bars. His skull crushing. Jazz is like, yeah, it was brutal.
Is that Wish? Are you talking about Wishmaster?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Alright.
We gotta get back to
Alright.
with the deadly traffic acts.
Yeah. She again wants AKA to be aware of her true intentions while wishing for someone else. Later, Madoka helps her inebriated mother to bed, not that way, and talks to her father. Akame warns Mamori about making Madoka a magical girl. Madoka and... what?
It's
More
very
of a
focused
threat.
on Madoka not becoming a magical girl so far.
So you make my daughter a magic girl. I'll show you my magic trick and make you disappear.
Cringe.
Madoka and Sayaka find a grief seed that is close to activating. The girls start panicking and they eventually agree on having Sayaka and Kubi stay. While Madoka gets Mami. Madoka returns with Mami and they enter the barrier. However, Homura appears to warn them, but Mami binds Huruma, which is
In a very
Shibari way.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I'm surprised you remember that.
Yes, I know when it comes.
Shibari.
Yeah, the art of hentai rope bondage tying. As they continue, Madoka states she wants to become a magical girl because she believes she is useless.
To be honest, Madoka, you're not as useless as you think.
Mami feels relieved that Madoka wants to fight alongside her. She had suspicions, right?
Yeah, Mami,
That's the way I was interpreting it. She had suspicions.
that she wanted to become one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that. It's just more.
No,
Like-
not that she wanted to become a witch, but she wanted to start fighting right away.
Yeah.
Without... Because it took them, they had to practice first before they went into the field.
Well, every magical girl has to practice before they went into the field.
Yeah.
It's just that a lot of magical girls didn't have the choice of practice. They were just thrusted into the situation.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hope you survive! Yeah. Anyway, so Mami's like fighting the minions. And then she's like...
Not those minions.
Yeah. And she's like, she gets to the witch's lair to kill the witch. Our witch is Charlotte, who's like a little it's like a little doll thing.
Mm-hmm.
She like just jumps up there and shoots it in the head because her type of weapon is it's like just guns.
Yeah.
Like, of all weapons, hers is literally just guns. She could just have like 50 guns. Like at one point, she just had some 50 guns just ready to go in the ground, and it's just like it's like a chemo.
Let's hope she doesn't fight Kirito. In Gangeo.
Yeah. Oh, Kirito would easily beat her.
Yeah.
Kirito beats most people.
Yeah, that's why I said I hope they don't fight. Alright, where were we?
But yeah, so like she takes out the doll in like one shot to the head, but it transforms into it's not really a caterpillar. It's like a flying head sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good description. Like Cuphead when you find the tomb.
That kind
one.
of pissed me off. Could never really get past the first level.
But you know what you fight I'm talking
What was
about?
the second level?
Do you know what I'm talking about with that fight?
Which fight is it?
The Pharaoh.
Maybe, I don't remember if I played it, but I've seen it online.
It's like you're flying and
Yeah.
it might not be that. It's like I know there's like one attack where there's like and like the boss like stretches its head out. Maybe it's the blue blob one.
Maybe.
But it's like stretches its head out, and this is where this anime goes full dark in one scene. Because like at this point, we've had crazy visuals with the witches, right?
Yeah.
And it's like weird visuals of like just weird designs, nothing matching the actual anime. But it feels like it's so different it works with the anime.
Yeah.
This is where it gets dark because Charlotte comes out, it's like giant mouth, right on Mommy's head. She didn't even react.
Yeah.
Like, if she had reacted...
Maybe it was she was in shock, it was like, oh no. And...
Like, all she had to do was just duck. Honestly. Didn't she?
Yeah, it reminds you of, you remember Prometheus?
Where they run away from the wheel? Like the rolling. Like the falling tower?
Yeah, when it's rolling like a donut. And the one that...
And they're running in a straight line when all they have to do is just go...
Yeah, and one
whoop.
of them gets smart, they're like...
It's like,
ugh.
go that way.
The other one trips and falls.
Gets crushed. But yeah, it's just like... All she had to do was jump out of the way.
Yeah.
Duck. She had multiple options. But nah, she's like, oh, damn. And just gets her head bitten clean off and then swallowed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. It's like, I get the idea that they wanted to be like, you could die. But it's just like, let her die in a way that shows her intelligence, not her stupidity.
Reminds me of, have you seen that? I think it's called Deep Sea Blue.
I have. I haven't seen it, but I know of
with
it.
Samuel Jackson giving that speech.
Yeah, and then the shark just comes in and bites him in half.
Yeah, they did that because if you can kill off Samuel Jackson, then who's safe?
Yeah.
And they had to re-edit the ending. Is that, you know, at the end, I don't know if you've seen it, the doctor lady who caused everything swimming to the top and then two sharks eat her alive. Originally she survived and that pissed off a lot of people because it was her fault.
Mm-hmm.
So they edited the ending to make it as if two sharks attacked.
Yeah, because it would be a situation of like, because I know in that movie the shark got blown up, and you would have smaller sharks showing up to eat it.
Yeah, you should watch Alligator. There's a storm, roads are flooded, then alligators appear.
And aren't you talking about Crawl?
Yeah, Crawl, that's it, Crawl, not Alligator.
Not Alligator, it's Crawl.
It's alligators in Crawl, right? Or are they crocodiles?
It's America, so I think it is an alligator.
Alright.
I don't know for certain though.
Yeah. Alright, where were we?
Anyway, we're going way sidetracked there. So yeah, I like how they visually reveal that Mami's dead, because Akame gets released from her Shibari bonds, and it's like she's like, well, great, Mami's dead. I was still
Okay.
so yeah, like Kyuubi's like wanting Sayaka and Madoka to make their wishes so that they can survive.
Yeah.
And Akame shows up, it's like, nah, that's not necessary. It just kills Charlotte easily. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, these two now need to follow Akame to stay safe. Or just disappear from the situation completely.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's like, Sayaka is like saying, no, this is Mami's grief seed, not yours. It's like, no, the girl's dead.
They call in Dr. Frankenstein.
No, as in her head's just swallowed. There's no recovering that.
You can cover the body. Frankenstein's monster is made of numerous body parts.
Yeah, but where are you gonna get a head that looks like Mami's?
And the important thing is you bring the body back.
Reanimator style.
Yeah.
Anyway, episode 4.
Alright.
We got Madoka and Sayaka.
I'm just gonna get a drink.
Yeah, they're both uncertain about like what to do after Mami's death. It's like Madoka is like not wanting to really do the wish anymore because like she's too afraid because she could die, obviously.
Look at that cup. Oh no, that's over there. Never mind.
So yeah, she goes to Mami's former house and she finds Kaname outside. Meanwhile, Sayaka is visiting the violinist again, and Kamijo finds out he'll never use his left arm again, and gets mad at Sayaka despite her doing left and right. It's like, dude, don't lose it on the one girl that's like trying to help you, mate. It's like she's there to give you support. You don't get mad at you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Anyway, so Madoka, after visiting Mami's former house, runs into Hitomi, who is the girl that walks with them in the mornings. She finds out that she has a witch's kiss on her, was it her neck?
Yeah.
It's very weird how it's off in the neck, isn't it?
So it was either that or a hickey.
Yeah, isn't that just what a witch's kiss is? A hickey, anyway?
Well, I don't know the science.
You got some coke?
Yeah, I don't know the science behind it, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Madoka's like following her, and she finds out that she's in meeting for a group seppuku.
Yeah.
Seppuku is the Japanese word for what you wrote.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, can't really show that on screen, can I?
No.
Good thing the
Unless you censor it.
Good thing that this video is going to be covering up. Like, this video is going to be covering up the, Anyway, so yeah, Madoka is a bit overwhelmed because, like, she's surrounded by people about to commit seppuku.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's out of honor, or right?
No, it's just... They're not even doing it out of honor. They're all being controlled.
Oh, right.
By the witch.
Yeah. Of despair.
I don't know if it's the witch of despair, but basically what a witch does is if you get hit with a witch's kiss, it forces you to commit seppuku in any way possible. But, like, I guess in the most cinematic way possible as well.
Yeah.
She's like... So yeah, Madoka's trying to stop them by convincing them. It's like... You're not going to be able to convince them, Madoka. They are not... Like, their mind's being controlled.
Yeah.
And she's like... Obviously, she fails. It's like... I gotta get out of here, bucket.
Reminds me of, what was her name? Rika, remember? In the last anime we covered?
from Higurashi.
Yeah, she stabs herself in the neck.
Oh yeah.
This reminded me of that for some reason.
So yeah, she's like, it's like picks up a bucket and just flings it out the window. It's like, yeet! And like in the process, she gets caught in the barrier. Are you sure they were called barriers?
I don't know. It looked like a barrier to me. That's why I called it.
It's
barrier.
more like the witch's domain, the witch's lair. Because like the whole space is like a domain.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a barrier though.
Well, yeah, because it is a switch from like the normal world to the unique art style worlds.
Like in that movie Fireworks. Remember the third time I believe it was of throwing
the crystal.
ball? Yeah, throwing the crystal.
The crystallization.
Yeah, remember? And then the world on the train changes, the art
Yeah.
style. You're like, oh, I'm disappointed they didn't keep that art style.
The second time, you mean?
Oh, the second time.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this witch is very tech savvy, and uses images of Mummy's death to demoralize.
No, I'm sure it was the third time.
No, it was the second time.
First time he.
It's the first time he ends up in the pool. The second time was at the train. He ends up.
He
at the train.
dodges the punch.
Yeah.
And the third time was when he knocked her down
No.
to hide from his friends.
Yeah. It was the second time.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, this witch uses pictures of like. We already saw it. We don't need to see it again. You know?
Yeah.
When she's at her limit, Sayaka appears, and she's now a magical girl who uses her weapon's like a sword that's like sort of like a rapier, or like a pirate sword.
Yeah.
And she just comes along and defeats the witch, and Agami's not happy that Sayaka is a magical girl now because there's a new like a power vacuum situation that happens in Mami's death, but because Sayaka is a magical girl now,
and only the strongest can seize control of the power vacuum.
Yeah.
Like evil Morty in Rick and Morty.
Yeah. So yeah, the episode ends with Kyoko, not Sayaka. Yeah, Kyoko is like up on a roof, and she's got Taiyaki, is it? In the scene, in the shot, like she's got something in her mouth. She's in most of her scenes. She has something in her mouth, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna fight Sayaka for control of Mitaki town. Did we actually know if that's an actual town?
I don't think it is.
No, do a quick Google search.
Alright.
See if it is.
Is it a town? Find out next time on TRScientist.
No, we'll find out. I'm just checking if it actually has like a. There is an actual. Nah. Okay, so apparently it is supposed to be set along the eastern coast of Japan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not a real place, but it's supposed to be like on the eastern coast of Japan, so probably like in the sort of area of Tokyo, I guess.
Where in Tokyo?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of Tokyo, but it probably is close to the water.
Uh-huh.
Either that or it's like more towards the center of Tokyo. Anyway, we should end this episode here, right? We're done 4 episodes.
Alright. Yes.
Links will be in the description to both of Bailey's channels and also both of my channels for you guys to check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so the next video comes out. Ding, 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 ding.
Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. Sounds like a symbol.
Anyway, I'm the Mad Scientist.
Scientist.
Really?
Yeah, nah, you go.
I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out. You want to say goodbye?
Bye. I'm the too much info scientist.